Alright, hello everyone. I am good now, I think, hopefully. Let's see here. Yep, okay, looks like the stream is up and running. Alright. Yes, hello and welcome. Gonna be playing a little bit of Bond today. Sorry if you guys just sort of overlap in the audio there. Gonna be playing some James Bond today and just kind of streaming for a little bit. See if anybody joins. I've been playing this game the last like week or so, and just figured I would go live for a little bit and play some of it. Super fun game. We've been having a lot of fun. Reminds me a lot of definitely lots of Uncharted in there, which is nice. Big Uncharted fan, so anything that kind of reminds me of that in terms of gameplay is something that I'm probably gonna enjoy quite a bit. When it was announced, I was kind of initially like hesitant about the game with the developer behind it. People did the Hitman games. I haven't really like tried out the Hitman games in depth too much, to be honest. So I can't really say like, God, my allergies are bad. That I'm not a fan or anything, but just I don't know, just didn't really expect a whole lot based on what I saw from this game ahead of its release, and it's been a blast so far. So definitely one of those ones where I would say it kind of has surprised me in some regards, which is great. We always love a game that surprises. But it's got a fun like stealth uh, based gameplay system. Lots of well, I mean, there's like a good amount. I wouldn't say there's like a lot of gadgets, but like you can kind of mess around with gadgets and stuff. Just gonna make sure that my audio is. There we go. Is there no like automatic option? Let's go. We found it. Antikythera. It's from Dial of Destiny, everybody's favorite Indiana Jones movie that they've all forgotten exists. Where's this note? Diploma painting game model. Okay. So we're looking for those things. Well, we already found the game. It's called what? Hyperion 9? Diploma is 1. Was 9, right? Yeah, 9, okay. We have diploma painting game model. So 1 something, 9 something. Game diploma painting. Okay, where's this? Okay, the brain painting. Number 4. So 149. And then model, what is that gonna be? Ah, here we go. Web's engine. No, that doesn't specify. heavily redacted, but seems to suggest that Damien committed war crimes during his time as a private military contractor. 2018, he and a small band of mercenaries were arrested during a botched attempt in Central Africa orchestrated by a Dutch mining company. Sir Nicholas must have pulled some heavy favors recently. Seen some movies lately. Let me read this first. Psyche profile. 2012 psych evaluation of Damien Webb from the Hoffman Clinic in Zurich regarding taekwondo. He's not a nice guy. Okay, is it this model? Site 3. Okay. So we're looking at 1793. What? Diploma was 1. Painting was... Is it not 1793? Oh, 4. 1743. 1493, I mean. Let's go. Basilisk. But yeah, today I went and saw Toy Story 5, which I think like a lot of people like the Toy Story franchise absolutely adore the original 3. I think they're fantastic movies, super nostalgic for me. The fourth one, like many others, I was like, oh, this is unnecessary, but I still liked it. I actually think it had a really good kind of like I guess epilogue for the franchise, and like explored like I thought it had a good arc for Woody. I liked it. Not as good as the first 3, but still like a very solid, enjoyable movie. I think 5 was again, I was like, ahead of its release, like, okay, we're doing another one. But I actually think this one justifies its existence more, just with the premise of it dealing with like kids and technology and how that affects them socially, like whatever things like that. I think it actually had quite a bit more to say, more topical. It's much more of a relevant film. Toy Story 4 could have been made at any point in time, really, and the story works or whatever. But like Toy Story 5 feels like it's very topical to now, and I like that about it. So to me, it felt more justifiable, like its existence felt more justifiable than the fourth one. Um, Still not as good as the first 3, but I enjoyed it. I think it's a solid time for sure. Oh, what, you want me to get closer? Alright. Incognito style. I haven't worn a suit yet as Bond, which doesn't feel right. There's gotta be a suit point at some point. Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, this way. They'll have to give me a suit at some point. You can't have Bond not wear tux. Back and forth. Alright, where's this thing? The cat statue. Aha. But yeah, I'd probably give Toy Story 5 like a... I guess an 8 out of 10, like in that range, kind of like 7.5 to 8. Cute movie. Good time. I liked the... I liked the focus being on, I feel like it's not picking up my desktop audio, is it? Let me check this out. I feel like my game audio was not included at all throughout this video so far. So apologies for that. I'm just gonna mute myself for a sec. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, no, it justified its existence more to me, for sure. I liked Jessie being the focus of the story, and I thought there was, like, some really good stuff with her story there. I feel like this is glitched right now. I'm gonna restart the checkpoint. Yeah, they did some really good stuff with her story. I thought it was, like, a satisfying film for her. The whole, like, subplot with the, like, army of, like, Buzz Lightyear.
You get all that?
Why is it stuck with my...
We can't use it. And now you only have 4 minutes. You'll never make it.
Yes, you will. I'll guide you.
Straight off a cliff.
I don't know why my watch is
Shut up and
stuck
go,
being
now.
up right now. That's really weird. Hopefully that's just... I'm gonna go back to the menu real quick. Sorry, folks. I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, no, I felt like the whole subplot with, like, the army of Buzz Lightyears, I remember that being announced a couple of years ago and hearing about that. And it just doesn't really, like, it does connect to the film in the end and they get used, but throughout the entire movie, whenever it's cutting back to the group of characters, it always was just kind of like, okay, like, where are we going with this? Like, it just feels kind of out of place, and, like, it's funny, but it's just, like, a complete side story, nothing to do with the rest of the film. It links at the end in, like, a very quick way that, like, I guess kind of technically has payoff, but to me it was just kind of like an odd inclusion. I feel like it was something that, like, maybe got reworked, because I think they were supposed to be villains initially, and I feel like that is something the movie was going to do, was have Lily Pad, like, maybe hack the army of Buzz Lightyear toys and, like, be in control of them, because it doesn't really connect to the rest of the film until, like, last second. The animation was really good. I think 4 had more, like, realistic animation, but I wouldn't say it's like, oh, this is, like, a step down at the same time. It wasn't like some other, like, films I'm seeing where, like, the sequel, like, yeah, like, the quality's, like, weaker. Like, I felt that way with Moana 2. It looked really nice, but at the same time, I felt like it didn't look as good as it could have. This, to me, like, this still looked super impressive. It was funny. Not as funny as the original 3, but funnier than 4. I hated Ducky and Bunny in the 4th one. I thought they were really annoying characters.
You get all that?
Yeah, it's just stuck.
No,
Is this supposed to be here?
vague. We can't use it.
And
now you only have 4
really
minutes.
didn't like those two characters in
never
the
make
previous
it.
film. Thought they were
Yes, you will. I'll guide you.
incredibly
Straight off a
annoying, to be
cliff,
honest.
probably.
Just shut up and go, now.
Yeah, I really don't know why it's stuck showing the,
I'm locked in.
Hold on. There's supposed to be an escape passage. Look for a hidden switch, somewhere on Webb's desk.
It's totally glitched because like it doesn't let me interact with anything else. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know what to do. This shit's just stuck on me. This is annoying. Will not go away. Do I have an older save file I can load back up or something?
They're gone. You get all that?
No, it's too...
Okay, what the fuck? Oh, well, I just closed the whole game entirely. I mean, we can try that. That might work as well. It's not what I was initially trying to do there. Okay, we'll see if it works this time. I'm hoping it's gonna be really annoying if it's just like some game-breaking bug that I can't get rid of, but I don't. Hoping that's not the case. I do have my one save file, so I don't know.
They're gone. You get
Why
all that?
does it?
No, it's too vague. We can't use it. And now you only have 4 minutes. You'll never make it.
Yes, you will. I'll guide you.
Straight off a cliff, probably.
Just shut up and go. Now.
Bro, that's so annoying. I'm wondering what happens if I just wait
I'm
the
locked in.
Hold on.
3 minutes and I
There's
fail the
supposed to be
mission
an
and
escape
then a
passage.
timeout.
Look for a hidden switch. Somewhere on Webb's desk.
It doesn't let me do this cat thing. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, we're just gonna wait out the 3 minutes and see if that works. That's annoying. But anyways, what else have I seen lately? I'm gonna look at my list here. But yeah, Toy Story 5 today. Good time. Probably like a high 7 for sure. Like at the lowest, I would say 7.5. I'd probably go with an 8. Yeah, it just kind of. I guess my biggest issue with it, is that I would just say that like, it doesn't even feel like there's like so many storylines going on. There really isn't, but it does feel like it's cutting between a lot. Like Woody's character, I understand you can't really have Toy Story without Woody, and so it feels necessary to include him, but he ultimately kind of feels like his character doesn't really need to be there. It's still nice having him there, but like it's not his film. Like it is Jesse's movie for sure. There's no question about that. I'd say the first three films, I mean, like, yes, they're Woody's movies as well, but, like, I felt like All the Toys had such a big focus in that. In 4 and 5, a lot of the side characters just aren't really in the movie much, like Rex and Ham and all those characters, the potato heads. They're hardly in 5. Maybe a little bit more than they were in 4, but they're kind of just there. Even, like, Woody and Buzz, still main characters in this movie, I would say, but, like, the focus is on Jesse. I would say it's kind of like Jesse, Bullseye, probably get the most screen time. Well, they definitely, Jesse gets the most screen time out of any character. And I liked the arc they gave her, like I said. So yeah, saw that was good. What else? Disclosure Day I saw last week. Liked it a lot. It seems to be a bit more, like, divisive. Like, I've seen some people who aren't a fan of it. Others who think it's great. I'm in the camp of, like, really enjoying it. It's not one of Spielberg's best, but I would say that, like, it's better than a lot of his 2010 movies. That was kind of like a weak period, I felt like, for him, and I think that this movie felt
James,
more...
1 minute.
Yeah, I know. This felt more like kind of classic Spielberg. Like, it had just those elements to it. You know, he's teaming up with John Williams again, teaming up with a cinematographer who he usually works with, and so that trio definitely kind of gave it this feeling of just like, oh yeah, this is classic Spielberg right here. So that was nice. Liked that about it. Solid movie. I'd probably give that one like about an 8. It's grown on me as well. Like, when I first saw it, I did like it a lot, but it was kind of like over the few days after that, thought about it even more and was like even more so just like, yeah, that was really good. Backrooms, I liked it, didn't love it. I felt like visually it was great. They nailed that kind of like dreamy, weird feel that made the franchise so popular. But from a story perspective, I thought it was fine. I didn't love aspects about it, especially towards the third act. And ultimately it ended up being like
Time's up.
a
I'm sorry,
really
James.
well directed movie, not a super well written movie. I thought the writing was fine, kind of subpar, could have used some more work. But I liked it. Then what else was there? Mandalorian Grogu, going back a little further. I was not a fan of that at all. I'm really just bummed with how Star Wars has gone in the last few years. Let's see if this works. I'm really hoping it's fixed. But yeah, I don't love the way Disney has handled Star Wars at all, to say the least. It's
You get
stuck
all
there.
that?
That is so
No,
annoying.
it's too vague. We can't use it. And now you only have 4 minutes. You'll never make it.
Yes, you will. I'll guide you.
Straight off a cliff, probably.
So
Shut up and go. Now.
am I stuck with this? I don't have any other save files, so can I not progress? That's really frustrating if that's the case. Alright, let's try this. We might be able to load up as a kind of select chapter thing. Might have to go back a few minutes, but...
They're gone. You get all that?
No, it's too vague.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go back one more section then. Alright, let's see if this works. And if it's stuck, then I feel like there's just some, like, glitch with my controller or
First
something.
things first, James,
Yeah, what the fuck?
You'll need to raise the stairs to the penthouse. There's an access panel near the base. It may...
That is so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna try unplugging my controller. See if that helps.
First things first, James. You'll need to raise the stairs to the penthouse. There's an access panel near the base. It may be offline.
I'll figure it out. So, you mentioned a plan.
Accessing the perch requires a level 5 security clearance, which I don't have. But I can trigger a system reboot, which will temporarily unlock the gates.
And what do I do?
Go to the CCTV room on 29th.
Okay, well, I guess that's all I'm going to be doing for today, because I don't know how to fix this glitch. That's really frustrating, because I was hoping to get some more time in on this game. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Like, it just doesn't want to, doesn't want to get rid of that HUD pop-up. And, like, it won't let me interact with other things while that's up.
Sing, Nash, we're on Pike.
Already looking for him.
Let's do this.
Told ya, I wasn't finished with ya. Everyone else, out.
Really?
It works here, though.
Rather go
fine.
hang in the bar? Have to warn you, I'm pretty good.
No one chats up my girlfriend.
A man of principles.
Nope.
Thought you said you were good at
Actually
this.
stuck on
I'll
that.
let you have that one.
This is stupid. There's just no way to get rid of it.
Sing, Nash, we're on Pike.
Already looking for him.
Let's do this.
Told ya, I wasn't finished with ya. Everyone else, out.
Really? Sure you wouldn't rather go hang in the bar? Have to warn you, I'm pretty good.
No one chats up my girlfriend.
The man of principles.
Thought you said you were good at this.
I'll let you have.
Okay, I did something there which maybe worked. I don't really know what. I just like pressed out shit on my keyboard at the same time. Alright, let's go back to here and see if this works. Yeah, I just pressed like, I just did that on my keyboard.
They're gone.
Okay, and
Get
it
all
worked.
that? No, it's
Awesome.
too vague. We can't use it. And now you only have 4 minutes. You'll never make it.
Yes, you will. I'll guide you.
Straight off a cliff, probably.
Just shut up and go. Now.
I'm locked in.
Hold on. There's supposed to be an escape passage. Look for a hidden switch. Somewhere on Webb's desk.
Found it.
Let's go. Yeah, that was weird.
I'm
I
out.
don't know why that was stuck
Where
like
to?
that.
In the security office, take the door on your right.
Found a vent instead.
Sure. Why walk when you can crawl? You need to reach the bridge to the purge. If you're not across it when the timer runs out, you'll be stranded.
Thanks. I get the picture. I'm back on the exec floor. What now?
Head out. You'll have a clear view of the gate.
Company. Just what I need.
What? Alright.
Of course it is.
There's an elevator at the end of the hallway. Hurry, James.
Path is crawling with security.
Get the door on your right. We'll make...
Excuse me. Coming through. More security.
Ah! How did you know them see me?
No use crying about it now. Just get to the elevator.
Hey.
Ride it all the way to the bridge.
I'm just sprinting for it.
Who's there?
At the lift.
No. Get on.
Shit. Okay, now we're dealing with like 5 guys at once.
I can show you how it's really done. Let's go. I want to go. Let me out. Let me out. One lump. Somebody
Let's go.
Don't get up, folks. I insist.
Alright. Did the elevator get called, or is that glitched too right now? Wow, this game is just, like, broken today. For whatever reason.
James, 1 minute.
Do I have to reload this checkpoint as well? Okay, I guess so. Ow. Awesome. Love this. Love it, love it, love it.
Company.
3 minutes.
Just what I need. Bet you didn't see that coming. Of course it is.
There's an elevator at the end of the hallway. Hurry, James.
Alright, we might be listening around this a little bit, sure.
Made it.
Don't stop now. Continue down the hall.
Yeah, I can throw this guy over the ledge here.
Left or right?
Left.
Nice.
Stuffy in here. Much better. I'm through.
The elevator's down the hall to your right. You can ride it all the way to the bridge.
Alright, we're gonna have a little bit of a fight here at Loop here.
Right. At the lift.
No moments. Get on.
Come on, get him into the thing. There we go.
Lift arriving. Stand
Yeah.
by, please.
Easy
Wow.
for you to say.
I just keep on getting like the most annoyingly tiny glitches. Alright, let's go.
Going up. Almost at the bridge. Come on. Give a man a break.
James, 1 minute.
Oops.
James, they suspect something. The bridge is starting to retract. You have 30 seconds.
Just what I need.
James, above you. Grab the zip line.
Never a dull moment.
Uh-oh.
When you're ready, Bond.
Moneypenny, we're in. Moneypenny?
Don't bother. The place is a giant Faraday cage. Nothing goes in or out.
Now she tells us.
The evidence is here, and we need access before they wipe the servers.
Good luck with that, boys. We should do this again sometime.
She does that. Nice coat. Where's mine?
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Look, in the ceiling. Fire suppression system.
Possibly. Still, let's...
Just gonna pause it for a sec. But yeah, I've seen 20. I think I've seen 26 movies this year so far. The big 26 movies in the big 26. It's been pretty good for movies so far. I'm not going as frequently as I used to. There's a few movies in the last like week or so that I wanted to check out that I just haven't gotten the chance to. So for example, like I haven't watched whatchamacallit, He-Man or like Masters of the Universe or whatever. I never really watched the show as a kid, so it's not a franchise that I have any real attachment or nostalgia for or anything, but it still looked like it could be like an all right movie, and it kind of seems like its reception is sort of similar to like maybe not as good, but to like Dungeons and Dragons, the one that came out a few years ago
Tread
with
carefully.
Chris Pine.
Thanks.
Oops, did not mean to press play. Because that was a movie that, like, again, I'm not a fan of Dungeons and Dragons. It's not something I'm really into, but I ended up really liking the movie, and I felt like it was a film that people who aren't really into that kind of thing normally could enjoy quite a bit, and like I had a blast with that film. And so He-Man, it kind of seems like it's got a similar vibe going for it. So one that I want to check out, but I have a feeling it's going to be booted out of theaters real quick here. It does not seem to be a particularly popular movie, but I'll watch it at some point. So that's one that I wanted to check out. I think this week we got Supergirl coming out, which, I mean, I'm gonna see it, but like I think my excitement level out of 10 is like probably a 4. I liked Superman quite a bit. Maybe not as much as I did when it first came out. I might have like been a little bit overhyping it. But solid 7.5 movie. Supergirl, I don't know. I don't really have too many expectations for it. It'll probably be a entertaining kind of like whatever sort of watch. I think Jackass also comes out with this week, which I feel like it's gonna be a big flop. Jackass 4, I think, did pretty well. Obviously, it was the first Jackass in quite a while, but like, what did it make? Okay, it made 80 million at the worldwide box office. Maybe that's what did Jackass 3 make? Jackass 3 made 170, so never mind. I guess 4 didn't really make much. I think 5 is gonna make less. I feel like they have not been marketing that movie whatsoever. I feel like most people don't have any clue that there's a 5th Jackass coming out. I wouldn't know if it wasn't for the fact that like I follow Steve-O on Instagram or something like that. It just, yeah, doesn't feel like it's coming out. But I'll go see that. Those are always fun. And then like then we're into July, and then we got some pretty big ones like Minions next week. Again, not a Minions fan. I've seen the first 2 Despicable Me. I've seen the second Minions, and I've seen the fourth Despicable Me. Have not seen Despicable Me 3. Have not seen the first Minions, but I'll go see the new one. I like personally, I enjoy the Minions movies more than the Despicable Me films. I did not like Despicable Me 4. I mean, obviously it's a kids movie, but I just remember thinking it was pretty bad, to be honest. It just felt like a series of like little sketches kind of strung together and not really any actual story to the movie. Minions Rise of Gru, though, that was badass. I had a great time with that movie. Not actually like a badass film, but it was fun. But yeah, okay, I've seen 27 movies this year. So, worst film I've seen so far this year, and honest to God, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in theaters in my life is Return to Silent Hill, which is sort of like a live action adaptation of Silent Hill 2, really like classic horror game. And they butchered it. Like the story for this movie was so bad. It felt so amateur for like a Hollywood movie. Like just the effects were really bad. Felt like it would have come out in like the mid 2000s. Not a good movie at all. Terrible. Primate, just like whatever. There's some good kills in it, but it's a pretty fun, like pretty basic generic horror film. Not very exciting. It just, at least it has some good kills going for it. Reminders of Him. Did I see Primate? I was just seeing who I saw it with. Reminders of Him, just like, cheesy generic romance movie, but whatever. Mercy was not that great. Mandalorian and Grogu, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, I'm not happy with how Disney's treated Star Wars over the last 10 years since they got it. I loved The Force Awakens when it came out. I still to this day really enjoy that movie. But obviously with just the way that the sequels went, it's kind of like it's a solid start to the trilogy, but when you know where the trilogy goes, it's just like it does affect the movie a little bit because it's setting up all these things that ultimately don't really go anywhere. Last Jedi, I actually like. I'm more positive on it than I am negative. I have more issues with it than Force Awakens. I think it's got like a pretty inconsistent tone with like pretty abrasive humor, I would say, where it just really like undercuts serious moments and doesn't feel like it fits the vibe of the rest of the film. But from like a story perspective, I actually like The Last Jedi. I actually defend The Last Jedi from a story perspective. I like what it was doing and sort of the surprises it had and the new directions it was going in. And then Rise of Skywalker just pulls the rug underneath all of that. And, it's just like Rise of Skywalker feels like the first movie to be written entirely by AI. Like, oh, there's a whole fleet of Star Destroyers with Death Star destroying tech, and it's just like, you kidding me? Um, Palpatine's back. Just all these things. Stupid. I've talked about it so many times in my life and on this channel. My thoughts on the sequel trilogy, in particular, Episode 9. But yeah, Mandalorian Grogu, I think it's my new least favorite Star Wars movie. I think Rise of Skywalker is more offensive in terms of like the grand scheme of things, but Star Wars, like, it is a cinematic franchise. It was like an event whenever a new one came out, and just going to the theater and getting to see that on the big screen was always such an exciting thing. At least with like The Force Awakens and like Rogue One and The Last Jedi. I wasn't very excited for Solo when that came out back in the day. And then Episode 9, just kind of like all of the hate in the fan base made it hard to be as excited. I was still looking forward to it though. But yeah, that hype for Force Awakens, Rogue One, and Last Jedi was just like unlike anything else. And now it's like it's been 7 years since we've had a Star Wars film. The first one back is this Mandalorian film, and it just feels like a Disney Plus movie, or like, a couple of Disney Plus episodes put together. Like the story is so underwhelming, uninteresting, like small stakes. That film honestly sucked. Like it was just sad. That's the state of Star Wars, and it's flopping hard at the box office. A lot really hinges on that Starfighter movie next year. If that fails, then I really think that Star Wars as a franchise, they kind of just killed at that point. Unless, like, I guess the only other thing they could try doing is like an episode 10. Maybe people will be like, oh, it's like an episode 10, so it's like a bigger deal than just a spin-off film. I feel like that's the only route they can really go at this point. But to continue doing spin-offs about characters that nobody really cares about, it's not going to work for you. It'd be like if the MCU, and you had Endgame, and then like there was a 7-year gap before your next film, and your first movie back was like, I don't know, a spin-off, like a movie focused on one of the characters you did a TV show about. Like, oh, here's a Moon Knight movie or something. I don't know. I feel like it was like a really really weak planning, really stupid idea on their part, but whatever, that's what they felt like doing, and that's what we got. So Star Wars, yay. Um Favorite movies of the year so far? See what my top 5 is here. Subject to change, obviously. This is we're in June still. But for my favorite movies of 2026, I have, okay, so in 5th place currently I have Project Hail Mary. Really liked it. I will be honest, I think it's overhyped. I don't think it's the like masterpiece that people are treating it as. I felt like it had, the core relationship between Ryan Gosling's character and Rocky the alien was great. That was very nice and heartfelt. There was some like nice heartfelt moments in the movie. The humor, it was funny at times. At other times, it was very overdone and again kind of abrasive, kind of Marvel-esque, where it feels like it's just cutting into the tone a little bit. Visually, it was great. However, it wasn't as great as I was expecting. Like I kind of expected a little bit more in terms of like uh, big space sequences or whatever. And then it just had too many endings. I felt like it dragged on towards the end. Still a great movie. Still really liked it. 4th place, I have The Drama, the Robert Pattinson Zendaya film. Thought it was great. Like really smart script, dark humor. It's really well implemented. Kind of a divisive movie, I think. It's well reviewed, but I just feel like it's a bit of a divisive one, because of its premise. But I really liked it. I thought it was great and well handled. 3rd place, I have 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, which I liked even more than the last one. I liked 28 Years Later quite a bit. I know a lot of people were more mixed on it, but I quite liked that movie, and I think Bone Temple's even better. Just excellent characters and writing. The focus on uh Ray Fiennes' character. He was excellent in the movie. And then Jack O'Connell as the villain was fantastic. That guy is a great actor. Killed it in Sinners last year. Kills it in this film. Yeah, really liked it. And then just the story, the way they're going, the direction with Samson and everything. I think that's really cool. Him kind of like getting his humanity back. Really neat storyline. So yeah, really liked the Bone Temple. We have second place. Sorry, second place. I have Obsession. The movie that has just taken the world by storm right now. Great time with that. Really, really well done movie. Really well shot, well written. Um, Great horror film. And then first place, I have Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Which, if you have not heard of it, it's a mockumentary. But it is genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, I was laughing so hard in the theater with that film. Probably the funniest movie I've seen in theaters in my life, to be honest. It's up there for sure. Just a creative, fun adventure. So highly recommend that. And yeah, that's kind of my list right now. I mean, I have like obviously a bunch of things in the middle I didn't mention, but it's been a good year for movies. I haven't been like as frequently as I would like to. I'm gonna be very busy this summer because I am working on my next film right now. It's about so far we've filmed a little over 20 minutes of it. And I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. It's gonna be a big deal because it is my first like full length project. Um, which I haven't done anything like, feature length before. I think my longest was 38 minutes and this is already 20 minutes and like we still have about another hour and a half to go probably. So yeah, we're aiming to get that done for October. And I think it's going to be really exciting. I just feel like it's it's a step up from the stuff I've done in the past. And it has been a while since I've made a film, so it's been fun doing that. So look for more news on that throughout the summer. We'll have lots of discussions about that. But yeah, I haven't been to the theater as much lately. Obviously, like I said, I saw Toy Story 5 today. I'll be seeing Supergirl later this week. I think there's a showing on Wednesday, but I might be busy that night, so I might go like Thursday or something. But I will be going to see that for sure. And then yeah, I don't know. It's so warm in this room. I'm getting kind of tired. Nobody's really joined the stream, so I think I'm gonna end it here probably. I know, not very exciting. If there was somebody who was actually here watching this whole thing, thank you for sticking through it. Maybe comment hi or something so I know that I'm not alone. Otherwise, I'm gonna get working on some stuff here. Yeah. All right. Nobody's commenting. We're gonna end it there, folks.